Abundant rising, hello, and greetings to everyone. Hi, I'm Morgan, and I am an actor, teaching artist, and director. I am most passionate about acting, service, and theater. And thankfully, I have a job that allows me to tell stories every day. So it is my goal to inspire, engage, and empower young people to tell their own stories in their own unique way. Because your stories are important, your stories are necessary, and your stories are everything. So I'm elated to be working with Project Create this year as the expressive arts teacher. Now, Project Create is a community-based nonprofit in Washington, D.C. We promote creative youth development through multidisciplinary arts education and enrichment. Oh, that's a lot of words. Let's try that again. So, Project Create is a community-based nonprofit in Washington, D.C. that promotes creative youth development through multidisciplinary arts education and enrichment. And basically what all of that means is Project Create is here to help the youth create and create boldly, expressively, and in their own way in many different disciplines, as many different disciplines as they want to explore. So in expressive arts, we explore acting and theater and ways of warm-up games and improv and devised storytelling, as well as call and response, and as well as just playing games and having fun with each other. We also explore journal prompts as well as guided meditation. Today, we are going to be exploring yoga. Yes, yoga. I know that a lot of us are cooped up in our house. Hold on, correction. All of us are cooped up in our houses. So I wanted to give us some good ways to stretch and move around, because it's such a beautiful day outside. And even if it's not where you are, that's okay. We're still inside. So sometimes, you gotta move around, and yoga is a great way to move around, even in a small space. So here we go. But first things first, if you take some time to grab your handy dandy journal or a piece of paper, because we're going to go through a quick little journal prompt. So get your pieces of paper, get a pen, get your yoga mat or a towel or something that you can work out on, do some yoga on. Grab some water, make sure you hydrate. That's important. Hydration is everything. If you want to get some music going in the background, go for it. And meet me back here. Okay, now that you have your notebooks and your pens ready, I want you to think of your favorite spring activity. What's your favorite thing to do in spring? Take time to write 2 sentences about your favorite spring thing to do, or draw a picture of your favorite spring animal. Your spring is a time of growth and renewal. And in yoga, a lot of the poses are modeled after springtime animals and animals that we see. And we can actually embrace these qualities as we go through them. So today, we're going to go through a couple of those poses. So think of your favorite animal. And even if it doesn't have to be a real animal, you can come up with an imaginary animal. I'd be really, really interested to see what your favorite animals are. Because interestingly enough, maybe we'll go through one of those poses today. Or if we don't, we can create one. So take a couple of minutes and finish up those drawings, your final thoughts on your favorite springtime animal or your favorite spring activity. So we've now made it to the yoga portion of our lesson. So make sure you have your water handy. I'm gonna take a sip right now. Make sure you have a towel or yoga mat or something in your tunage. Some music in the back if you want, because we're gonna go over a couple of springtime and just general yoga poses. And we're gonna embody the qualities of those animals that they look like. So first, we're going to start off in child's pose. Child's pose, I want us to think of a silent snail. Silent little tiny snail. All right, so let's get into child's pose. We're seated on our mats here. I'm going to take a couple of breaths. In and out. In and out. In and out. Open your eyes if they're not open already. And we're going to get into all fours. All fours with our arms right under our shoulders. And what we're going to do is we're going to lean back on our feet. Like this. Put our forehead to the mat. We're going to put our arms to our sides. Think of a little tiny snail. Gonna do a couple more breaths in snail. What does this pose make you feel like? Where do you feel a stretch? Make sure that you're not doing anything that hurts you. Take a couple more breaths in child's pose. I love child's pose because it really allows you to just breathe into your sides and really move around the spine, and it's a great stretch to let you stretch out all the tension of the day. A lot of times we're bent over looking at computers or on our phones. Get into it now. And child's pose allows us to stretch all of that out. And this is honestly a pose that you can return to at any time throughout this video. If you're feeling that it's a little too hard, or if you want to take a breath or rest, feel free to get back in child's pose. The next pose we're going to go into is Cobra. So take another 2 breaths here. And then we're going to go on into Cobra. So, this is how we get into Cobra from child's pose. In child's pose, we're going to bring our forearms to our mats and stretch out both of our legs so that our bellies are on our mats. And then we're going to bring those forearms to our sides so we have straight arms. And that we are laying flat on our mats. Then we're gonna imagine a string is pulling us forward from our from the top of our head and our chin. Just imagine that string, and come up and hiss on the exhale. So inhale, hiss. Inhale, hiss. Go through a couple of those on your own, and I'll go through a couple of them with you. Let's go through 2, from child's pose into Cobra. So, here we are in our child's pose. We're going to bring our forearms to our mats. Stretch out our legs so we have bellies to our mats. Put our arms to our sides. flat on our mat. Gonna take 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Take this time to switch your neck to the other side. Take 2 breaths. Inhale here. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Back over. Then we're going to lift from our abdomen. We're going to hiss. Go through 3 cobras in your own time. I'll do them with you. 1, 2, 3. From Cobra, we're going to go into cat-cow. Cat and cow. I'm going to take our forearms, put them right under us. Get onto all 4s. And for our cat, we're going to take our feet under. And we're going to stretch our spines all the way to the ceiling. Meow! Make sure you let your neck hang right here. And then we're going to drop our bellies down. Moo. Let's go through 3 cat-cows. I'll do them with you. 1, 2, 3. Moo. 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 Good job. Our next pose is puppy. And puppy doesn't have a sound, but we're going to stretch like a puppy getting up from a nap, okay? So, we've just finished our cat-cows. And what we're going to do is, so we have our arms planted under us, right under our shoulders. We're going to take those arms, put them forward on the mat, stretch them out. And then we're going to lean back. Oh, yeah. Lean back. This is a really great stretch for your neck, for your back. Make sure you stretch out your neck here. So, let's go through all of the stretches that we learned so far. Starting off in child's pose. Moo. And puppy stretch. From here, we're gonna go into downward dog. So downward dog, we're here in puppy stretch. We're gonna come up from that stretch, put our arms right back under us like we're about to go into some cat-cows. But we're gonna take our feet, we're gonna flip them. Come here as if your bum is being pulled by a string. So let's go over that again. You're here, toes under, flip toes, and lift. And then we're just gonna pad those feet out. Yeah.
Make sure your neck is nice and released here. If you want to pant a little bit, go for it. Oh yeah. This is a great stretch for your hamstrings and your shoulders as well. Oh yeah. Good old downward dog. Yeah. Yeah. Over a couple more seconds in here. Pat it out. Then we're gonna walk our hands. We're gonna walk our feet to our hands. Watch me, then you repeat. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna hang out here.
Class, hi everyone. Welcome to the second part of our meditation. All right, the camera almost slipped there, but we're good. So now I'm gonna ask you to grab a couple of things. All you'll need for this next part is a piece of paper or some like cardboard. I have like an old piece of a calendar that I've ripped up, the old calendar. You're gonna need some tape or glue, scissors, a pen, and some magazines. Now, if you don't have magazines, you can also have pictures from the internet. You can like look up pictures from the internet and print them out. Or if you don't have a printer, you can also just use old pictures that you have, or some scraps of paper, or scraps of fabric, materials that you will use to that make you feel good, so that you can put and tape and glue onto paper. So grab your things, and here we go. Meet me back here. All right, the first things first, I would like to invite everyone to take 3 deep breaths. Find a place where you're sitting on your sits bones comfortably. I'm going to lead you through a meditation really quickly. We're going to cross our meridian and release a couple of things. So we're going to start, and you're going to turn your head to your left. I'm going to turn it to your right, and then center. And I'm going to say some mantras, and then you're going to repeat them after me. It'll be really, really easy. First, 3 deep breaths in. You can do this with your eyes open or closed. In, out, in, out, inhale, final exhale. Turn your head to the left. Repeat, I release frustration. Turn your head to the right. I am releasing frustration now. Turn your head to the center. Exhale. Inhale. I am releasing self-doubt. To the right. Exhale. I am releasing self-doubt now. To the center. One more. Inhale. I release worry. Exhale to the right. I am releasing worry now. To the center. Now, grab your pen. Feel free to turn on some music, or whatever that makes you feel calm or relaxed, or whatever you feel like feeling right now, because we're going to make a vision board. And a vision board is really, really helpful after meditation to unlock your subconscious mind. And also, since we are in an expressive arts class, we are theater artists. I personally use this practice to help get to the base of my characters. So, I'm going to ask you to take your pen, take your paper. I'm going to ask you to write on this paper, on your vision board, on your character's vision board. You can do this one of 2 ways. You can use this as a character and imagine yourself as a character, like the fairy godmother of Aberdeen. It's a magical forest that is made out of shea butter hills. Just made that up on the spot. That could be the queen of that land could be your character. So, or it could be your vision board. Your vision board. So, me, Morgan. So what you're going to do is, on this piece of paper, you're going to write all of the things that you wish to manifest or wish to bring to life, or that you love, or that you'd like to see, or that you really, 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 really want to do. So, for example, I'm going to put on mine, love, craft, sisterhood, because I miss my sister right now. We're separated because of the virus. She's in Delaware right now. Shout out to my sister. Love you. I'm gonna write outside with friends. Good friends. Put whatever you'd like on your vision board. Take your time and meet me back here. So now your piece of paper should be filled with words. I don't know if you can see, mine is filled with words. Cool. Next, you're gonna take your magazine, handy dandy scissors. You're going to look at your magazine. You're going to look at things that bring you joy, that your mind immediately connects to. So I don't want you to think about this too deeply. So if there's like a texture in here, if there's a picture, feel free to cut pictures out and put them on your board. I already have a couple of sample pictures picked out, so I'm going to show you how to place them, or how I'm deciding to place them on my board. So take your time. I really like the image of this lady here. And feel free to put the pieces on your board, your vision board, and don't feel married to anything at first. Try some different configurations out. I'll give you a look at what I've got going so far. Here. So, there we are. So fill your vision board with your visions. I'm really excited to see what you have. Also, feel free to pick out words and interesting fonts that you see and cover them all in your board. I'm really excited to see. Okay, and when you're done finding all of the things that catch your eye and words and phrases that you like, you're going to have a vision board covered, and it's gonna look something maybe like this. Everyone's vision board is gonna be different. Everyone's vision board is gonna be different. It's another one over here. Oh, sorry. Everyone's vision board is going to be different. Everyone's different. And that's how you make a vision board. So, I want you all to have fun, and please share pictures of your vision boards in the comments, or please feel free to email them to me, okay?